Aha, the witch doctor has emerged yet again from the darkness. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the Bolt Twister theme deck. This is the theme deck revolving around Galvantula, which I actually don't see how it revolves around it looking at the deck prior, but we're going to look at the deck, give it a chance, have one gameplay with it, you know, try to make it as fast as I can and stuff like that. But let's just look at Galvantula. First off, it's a stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from Joltik, which is right here. One of the best things about this deck is that you get 4 Joltiks with Night March. Now, there is a really good deck combination out right now with Night March, with Lampent, Pumpkaboo, and Mew EX. So, right off the back, you get 4 Night March Joltiks, sorry. And what can I say? It's actually really good. You can actually even use this little Pokemon as an attacker, which is funny. You have a chance to do, what, almost 200 damage with just a little Joltik. That's insane. But let's go back and look at Galvantula. So Galvantula is a stage 1, and here is already one of the biggest problems that I have with the deck. More with this card. Now, the theme deck's supposed to be around Galvantula since it is the one on the cover of the deck when you buy it at the store. But it's a stage 1 with only 80 HP. It's really frustrating for a stage 1 to have such low HP because there are so many Pokemon out in the format right now that can one-shot this thing easily, and other Pokemon and theme decks that can one-shot this. If we go back to the Talonflame that we reviewed from Burning Wings, it could easily get one-shotted by the Acrobatics if we do get 2 heads, or even the Jet Shoot, which does 120. Easily knocks this guy out. But let's get into his attacks. Cobweb Trip. For 1 electric energy, switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with your opponent's active Pokemon. Then the new active Pokemon is now confused. It's a good way to stall, I guess. But again, I don't really see how this does too much. Now, if it confused and like poisoned, that would actually be a lot better. But that's probably asking for a little too much. Then Electroweb for 1 electric energy and 2 colorless does 60 damage. The defending Pokemon cannot retreat during your opponent's next turn. Honestly, not that big of an attack. I would at least like it to only be 1 electric and 1 colorless, because 60 damage, it should at least do 80. I mean, looking at its HP, seriously, I just don't know what to say, honestly. It's not that great of a card. I don't know how it's a rare, but hey, that's what you get for theme deck. So right off the back, not looking too good. But let's look at the other Pokemon in the deck. First off, I forgot to mention, it does have 1 retreat. I don't like that. I think it should at least be a free retreat cost. If it's gonna stay like this, it should at least be free. I don't know. But like I said, I'm probably asking for too much. Sorry, I trip over my words sometimes, but you know, sometimes I get lost in the mayhem of Pokemon TCG since I love this thing so much. But it does resist Steel, and let's be honest, there's no Steel Pokemon really out there right now. Not that many Steel decks, so oh well. Let's look at the other electric Pokemon in the deck, which is Heliolisk. But before that, we got a little Helioptile, which again, nothing too special, so we'll go back and look at Heliolisk. I just like to show you guys all the cards so you guys know what you're gonna get. So Heliolisk, if you guys remember, I did a Brilliant Thunder deck review, and that Heliolisk wasn't all that good, but this one on the other hand is actually pretty decent. Stage 1, 90 HP. Again, I have my gripes about, you know, stage 1s that have, especially for Pokemon like this where Helioptile only evolves once, so it should at least be 100 or 110 at least. But then again, I guess they go by how in the actual Pokemon games, their base HP isn't all that high. Like Galvantula's, for an example, it doesn't have that big of a base HP in the actual game. I'll probably put it up on the screen, maybe. But yeah, let's go back to Heliolisk. For 1 electric energy, Pound does 30 damage. Right off the back, this does a lot more than Galvantula. You have to power up 3 energies onto that Galvantula in order to do 60, and you're already doing half with just 1. Now, Parabolic Spark is an amazing attack. It does 30 damage times 30 for each electric energy attached to your Pokemon. Like you did. Okay, let me read it first. For 1 electric, 1 colorless, discard as many electric energies attached to your Pokemon as you like. This attack does 30 damage times the number of energy cards you discarded. So you could stack up a lot of electric energy on this guy, discard them all, and essentially knock out any Pokemon with one hit, depending on how many electric energy you have on it. I wouldn't say put all your electric energy on this guy unless you have means to recover your electric energy, like energy retrieval and stuff like that. But again, it's a lot better than the other Heliolisk, so I'll give it that. Weak to fighting, resist steel. Again, not that many steel Pokemon. So let's go into the other normal Pokemon. We got a Bunnelby. Nothing special. We have 2 of them. No Diggersby. We have a Spearow, which Whirlwind does 10 and switches your opponent's bench for one with one of his or her bench Pokemon. So you switch one of their active and one of the bench, which is actually pretty good because a lot of these attacks that do the switching thing to your opponent's active and bench Pokemon actually don't even do damage. So Spearow actually being able to do 10 for 1 energy is actually pretty good for this kind of attack. So it's a good starting off card. Then we have Fearow. I actually really like this Fearow. The artwork on this Fearow is actually really cool. It's one of the best looking Fearows I've seen in a long time. Let's look at Drill Peck first, because for 3 colorless energies of 60, again, I'm not happy with that. But what can you do? But Fly, on the other hand, does for 2 colorless energies does 40. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing, which is the downside. If heads, prevent all effects of an attack, including damage done to this Pokemon during your next turn. This can go great with the Trick Coin, giving you another chance to flip, which will probably give you a better chance of getting heads, which is amazing. Fearow can actually be pretty decent in this deck, so probably one of the main guys you want to get out there, so not bad. And if you have already bought some packs and you get lucky and you pull a double colorless energy, you can power this up first turn, boom, not bad. So the other Pokemon we got is a Finneon, which does nothing. Don't know why it's in here. Next evolution line of Pokemon, we got a Frillish. Now, Frillish for 1 energy does, well, it just confuses them. It's 1 water energy, you can confuse your opponent's active Pokemon. But it has a 2 retreat cost, but it is more bulkier for 70 HP for a basic. I actually really like that. So, like I said, going off of base stats, we do got Jellicent, and Jellicent has a lot of HP in the actual Pokemon game, so 100 for a stage 1 is actually pretty decent. I like this. I'm okay with this. But that retreat cost is too high. First attack is Meddling, which I actually kind of like the attack because it's weird. For 1 water energy, you can attach 3 energy cards from your opponent's discard pile to his or her Pokemon in any way you like. So, if this was back in the era, it was like Dark Patch or Eels and stuff, you know, they revolve around getting energies out of the discard pile at times, and Meddling could really screw them up by you taking energy out of the discard pile and attaching them to Pokemon who absolutely do not need it, which I find funny. So that's good. Ensnaring Spray for 1 water energy and 2 colorless energy, do 50 damage, plus this attack does 10 damage more for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's actually not too bad. You know, again, double colorless and 1 water, it'd be really nice to use, but again, theme deck, I do play competitively, so not looking too good for that. We got a Krabby, and for a basic Pokemon, it has 70 HP, 10 damage for 1 water energy with Vice Grip, but for 3 water energy, you could do Crab Hammer for 50. I'm actually pretty surprised with that, even though this is a lot for a basic, but still 50 damage. You knock out pretty much all basic Pokemon with a Muscle Band. That's insane for a Krabby. Oh yeah. Next we got Kingler. Now Kingler, I love Kingler as a Pokemon, but in the card game, not really. Guard Claw is actually pretty decent in case you want to use him to set up that way. You can 1 water energy does 20 damage, but during your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon is reduced by 20. So that's actually really good if you're planning on setting up with him, because each turn you can just Guard Claw until you get enough to do Crab Hammer for 100 damage, which is not too good of an attack considering how many water energy you have to put down on Kingler. But hey, like I said, theme deck is what you get. Against other theme decks, this would actually be pretty good. Now, the main line that I like in this deck, which is the Totodile line. So Totodile, Crocodile aren't that good, but Feraligatr, this card I can definitely see getting some play in the competitive game. 150 HP, real nice for a stage 2. 3 retreat, which is bad, but you know, hey, I'm not too concerned about that, because for 1 water energy and 2 colorless, you do Hyper Whirlpool. 60 damage. Okay, flip a coin until you get tails. For each head, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's actually really good, especially against like Eviltal and stuff like that, because all they do is, you know, stack up energy. And if you can get multiple heads, again, flip coin, a trick coin, really good with this card. And not only that, for 2 water energy and 2 colorless energy, so an easy way to power this thing up is just put 2 water energy and then a double colorless. It takes at least 3 turns at least to get this guy powered up, but hey, if you got a Blastoise, it's even better. So second strike, 80 plus. Now, if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this attack does 80 more damage. You're doing 160 right off the back if they already have damage on them. Now, not only that, if you have a Muscle Band and they don't have damage on them, that's still 100 damage. And with the Muscle Band, you're doing 180 if they do have damage counter. 180 is actually enough to knock out almost every EX Pokemon, excluding the Megas, out there right now. Feraligatr is a machine. This thing is a killing machine. It can do so much, yet, you know, if you can get the setup right away and you can get them out there, boom. This will go great with Pokemon who can do spread damage. That's what I think would be really good. Now, if the Galvantula did something like that, where it did spread damage, that would be amazing, because then it would be able to help set up Feraligatr even more for easy knockouts. But like I said, theme decks, you can't ask for too much. So let's go for the item cards. We got 1 Evo Soda, 1 Potion, 2 Professor's Letters, 1 Roller Skates, 1 Ultra Ball, and 1 Trick Coin, which means if you get this deck and the Talonflame one, you got 2 Trick Coins there, buddy, which is actually really good. Really good. Let's go into the supporters. We got 1 Pokemon Center Lady, Pokemon Fan Club. I actually like this card. This card's helped me out in quite a lot of theme deck battles. 1 Professor Sycamore, 1 Shauna, and 1 Fat Boy. I hate his name, so I just call him Fat Boy. It's mean, I know, but that's what I call him. But we have 7 electric energy and 11 water energy. So that pretty much wraps it up for us looking at the deck itself. So I'm going to pause it until we can get ourselves a game. And then after the game, I'll give the deck a proper rating. And we'll see what we can do from there. Alright, I'll be honest, guys, I put the difficulty on this deck to easy against this opponent, because honestly, this is what I'm talking about. This deck is actually, oh man. Oh, we start off with a Frillish. How wonderful. It is definitely not something that I'm looking forward to using. Like, it's... Let me just say right now, the review for this thing is probably going to be pretty bad. And I even try to get in the advantage by using, like, facing a water opponent. But I do like the coin they give you. It's a cool coin you get, right? I think that's pretty dope. So let's go ahead and just confuse the Lapras. That's all we can do. That's literally all we can do. Now, can you hurt? Yep. Oh, look at that. Frillish already getting some damage off. Ooh, I like this. And we draw into nothing. We'll just go ahead and power up our... I forgot to attack. Oh, he's already staying confusing enemies. Until it switches out, at least. Oh, the pain. The pain. It does 22 itself, though, so that's okay. Finion. Oh, yes. We are doing incredibly well with these draws. It's already confused. I don't even know why I attacked it, but just to do it, I guess. Hit yourself. Nope. Bye. Frillish is gone. So I'm going to go ahead and promote the Finion. We really don't need it. Ah, there you go. Fat Boy's back. Did we get anything? Ah, nice. We got the Frillish, Jellicent. We can go ahead and start powering up that thing. Hit him with the pound. Oh my goodness, and the freaking potion. Ah, okay. That makes up for it. You just potion for nothing then. Ah, it's so annoying. So annoying. Now I don't want to waste too many waters, so I'm going to power you up with that. I'm actually going to go ahead and retreat. Go into Jellicent now, and kill it off that way. Alright, we got a Bunnelby. Oh my goodness, people. I don't know what to say. Ow. Yes, give me the Kinglers with no Krabbies. I actually really wanted to win the game with Kingler, not gonna lie. But as you can see, this Jellicent's putting in some work right now with that ensnaring spray. Really nice. We got a Totodile, yes, not bad. Now, I forgot this theme deck actually. I think this one is actually a theme deck. Cause I remember one with Blastoise, but oh, now we draw both Totodiles, alright. I just forgot really what it was, but oh well. The Basculin is here. The pain, it bit me. Oh, we got this little guy now. Power you up too. I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball. I'm gonna try to get a Krabby. That's what I want. As much as I would like to use, actually, you know what? There's Crocodile. We'll get you. And we already attached for the turn, so let's see, guys. See if we can get ourselves a Feraligatr going. If we don't win this by the time. Which I should have checked if we had it or not, but okay, well, never mind. That's actually just game. Oh wait, no, you know what? Oh, we got the Feraligatr. We got the Gator. How much HP does Eevee have? Yeah, let's get the hell out. Retreat. Ah, discarding so many just to go into Feraligatr, but it's worth it. And nice victory for us, so not bad. As for the rating of the deck, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. Not giving it that 2.5, I'm just giving it a 2. The only reason why I'm giving it 2 is because of Feraligatr. Feraligatr is the only reason why I'm giving it a 2. Other than that, the cards in the deck are not that good. Do I recommend getting this theme deck? If you are looking to make a water deck, yes. Because of the water energy you get from inside, and Feraligatr is a solid water Pokemon. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below. I can do other deck reviews once the newer decks come out, or if you have one in mind, like an old one, I could see if I have it, because I do have a lot of theme decks on this account. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below if there's a specific theme deck that you want me to review, or do more deck reviews and stuff like that. Deck profiles is what I meant to say. But yeah, I'm gonna try to upload more TCG because, like I said, I love this thing, man. But like I said before, I've been having some trouble with money, so you know, I'm just trying to get back on my feet right now. The only money I have saved up is really more towards Christmas, because I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and I want to get that out the way. I want to buy something nice for my mom and dad and stuff like that. You know, getting the family of darkness something nice. That's what I'm trying to do for the family of darkness. So, with that said, people, darkness. Oh yes.